Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You know what time it is. No, it's not time for the Omnibus of EastEnders, but it is time for the Tier 1 boys to hit the streets of Viva Las Vegas. Joining me in the comms box tonight is it's another one of the newer boys joining, and we have done some commentary before, but we have checked beforehand. He's not my identical hand twin on this one. It is Mr. Paul Skips. Good evening to you, sir.
Hello, good evening, good evening.
I-
It's raining.
It is, and it's not what I was expecting, especially in the middle of the desert. And I hope you got the little reference I made.
No.
any,
I
any,
did.
any friends, fans, shame Paul Skips in the comments, please.
I've seen all the Friends things, but yeah, it's too many references to get them
Yeah,
all,
I
I think.
only just did it because it was that reference, when Joey went to Vegas to film that movie.
Oh, okay, it's a Vegas reference.
Yeah, that's why.
Topical.
That's why I thought I'd go for it. Who is the first car out tonight? Zoinks! It's Shaggy in the Ferrari. Oh, I'm full of them tonight myself. But no, Vegas. One of the newer entries on the calendar. A favourite of yours, is it, or is it one you want to avoid?
I thought it was until I've smashed it into a wall today, but yeah, it's quite a fun track, and yeah, probably one of my favourites, I'd say.
If you don't know what he's going on about, go and watch the Tier 2 race before coming back and
Yeah,
liking
just at that corner, that little wall on the right there, give it a little kiss.
Yeah, it's not one you want to do, but it's one of the key
Nope.
corners on the track, isn't it? Here, especially with a long
Yeah.
run, you have to get the entrance right just to get the run down the strip.
Yeah, if you get the exit to that corner wrong, you're a sitting duck on this straight.
Oh yeah, it's a balancing act, isn't it? So to say, with the setup.
Yeah.
With this one, but I'm going to just go on board with Mr. Shaggy in his very, very nice Scarlet Ferrari.
Yeah, I feel for him a little bit in the rain here. Probably not practiced a lot of rain for this track if he's anything like me, because you don't really expect it to rain.
No, as he goes.
So might be
one very. God, he's very squirrely again on the power.
Yeah, very sideways.
As he goes into one of the. It's only 2 DRS zones, isn't it, around here as well? For such a quick track, so which is still quite amazing. But as you get down to turn 4, one of the harder braking points on the circuit, because it's coming from a very quick corner on the DRS. But this is the corner I find trickiest.
Yeah, you can get pushed out a bit too wide like that if you're not careful, or you can end up too far inside and not really be able to get a smooth turn in.
Yeah, he gets through the corners past a few of the punters in the casinos, and a nice little gamble, as I say, for tonight. As
he's taken a line more similar to what I would take there, coming through the inside over the sort of writing on the floor. I noticed a lot of people taking a completely sort of outside line to that as well. So I wonder if there's going to be one particular line throughout this session that people take coming out of that sphere section.
Yeah, the car ahead, Arthur Williams gets nicely out of the Ferrari's way. He picks his braking point into the really sort of the last.
Neat enough, but yeah, facing both ways at one point there in the middle of the chicane.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, I think, as Shaggy lays down the first lap of the night, so 41.8.
Yeah. Anyway, he's taking one for the team. That'll be ideally they're thinking that'll be the worst the track will feel throughout the session.
Yeah, we'll just go on board with, we'll just go on to Mr. Nick BT, who's one of the drivers who pulled in double duty tonight. He was a reserve in the Tier 2 race, and now he's back in his tier for the Tier 1 as driving one of the home cars for tonight, the Haas. One of their home Grand Prix they get this year. Through that last corner.
That looked pretty neat through there, actually. Nicely able to put the foot down. Good bit of traction coming out the corner.
It does.
Shaggy's lap actually has held quite a good time there. 1:41.8. He's half a second ahead of Liquid, who obviously is reserving from the lower tier 2.
Yeah.
Saviour 1 minute 42 flat, so he's split them two. But that 141.8's really holding stronger than I thought it would be.
It is. Holding quite well at the moment. Bobo's only done a small lap. As I say, I think that's a sighter lap, I think, for him. Because would you, if you're in this situation, would you put multiple laps of fuel in the car, or would you only put enough in for one?
Yeah, it depends what obviously they can see what's happening with the weather, but ideally you just want to be out there and feel to me it looks straight away, it just looks like it's starting to grip up literally as we're speaking. Right now would probably be a way better time to be setting your lap, but at least you've kind of gripped up with the track if you've stayed out with extra fuel. Sometimes you come in, sit in the pits for a bit, go back out, and then it's a bit random how the track feels, quite hard to push. So
Yep, as unfortunately Shaggy's lap has been bested by a couple of drivers now.
yeah, track's definitely ramping up.
Mr. Ben, Mr. Ujoni, Mr. Armar Red as well. And I think, is Bobo going to get the bit of help from the Haas ahead? A little bit of a tow. I'm going to say this next line is a bit of a joke, even though I am a McLaren fan. I hope the skid block's on, the McLaren's on. Running too low tonight. That's the joke for my friend if he is watching, but I said I would do for him. There's the champion's lap. Sticking with whatever
it's
weather
close. Yeah, only a half a tenth in it there.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting come the end.
I wonder if Ujoni's got more in the tank still to give. As we're starting to get some people in the likes now, as I say. We've got Ashley, good evening to you. The return to Sin City, definitely. And Mr. Hodgson, good evening to you as well. And you said, oh, it's moist, is it? Well, Mark, you should be used to that up north in Middlesbrough, mate. Isn't this a normal day for you? Who do we have a look at? Anti-Sterling.
Ben perhaps looking like he's having a bit of a tough time on his lap so far. He's slid it a little bit. He's touched a wall at one point, and he's completely sideways going into 4. Probably time to bail. He's keeping going. He's improving. Oh, I think I was watching Ugoni actually. There we go. That's
Ben's the one in the cash app tonight. He's in the race.
Yeah.
He's running the same.
My bad.
It's fine. Ben's been playing musical chairs this season. He's been. I can't think of a team he's not been in yet, because I know he was in teammates for Ujoni in Singapore, which was probably the scariest thing ever Tier 1 has ever seen in his life. And I think he's just been playing musical chairs pretty much all season because he's having to reserve this time. But I don't see, unfortunately, we have Willow on the grid for tonight either, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, Willow's been very quick. The races that I've seen him in, he's frighteningly fast. So maybe puts another open spot available for the podium.
Oh yeah, definitely. There, Shaggy again. He's gone. Joni, you couldn't let me finish my sentence, could you? You couldn't just let me finish the sentence saying, "Oh, Shaggy's on the pole," and then you go and do that. Watch Ben do. I didn't even need to finish.
That's a half second gone. Yeah.
I didn't even need to finish my sentence. Ben's gone and got pole provisionally. Although, Mr. Polskips, can I ask you a question?
That's why I'm here.
Does it look like it's stopped raining?
Yeah, it does look dry to me, actually. It's I can't imagine it'll be long until you start getting DRS available. So softs perhaps next, I would imagine. Well, someone's going to have to give it a go.
I'd say so. And Ujoni, I'm going to need to tell you some bit of bad news. This is Las Vegas, not Tokyo. For all that drifting you were doing there.
It's fun to watch.
Oh, definitely. As Liquid back to P4. Again, he's one of the new joiners to come back to the league on this one. Good to have Jack back actually for this amongst the MRC ranks now.
Yeah, he's been quick when I've been racing him in Tier 2, so he's always pushing in and around where I'm at. So it's definitely a welcome. I've not raced against him before, but yeah, it seems to be another one that's
he's been. I used to race elsewhere, and Jack was a part of that league, but unfortunately numbers got the better of us, unfortunately, because we had to stop. But Jack was the reason I actually came over to MRC. Actually, he was here before me, so he got me over here, and I've sort of, this place has just become family a little bit now, hasn't it?
Just watching Liquid's lap here. I don't know whether, was that a bit of traffic?
He's gonna finish it, I think, but I think he should bail because this is not going to be.
He's probably not worth doing at this point. Yeah. So I think everyone now is just going to sit in the pits for at least a minute or two. I'm trying to think how people are going to want to go about this. Are they going to want to strap a set of tyres on and do potentially 2 laps on them to make sure they get something? Or do you wait? Because there's no way you can run two full laps now.
Let's see if anyone's... Is it just me, or does that timing tower look like Christmas? With all the red and green. Everybody's gone out on softs now by the looks of it. This is the key thing, though. I've not seen the game actually give the message saying the DRS is online.
No, I've not seen anything actually. Let's have a look at... so I'm on board with Shaggy now. I think he's just about to start his lap. So we'll see if he opens it coming out of turn 3. So nice and... Okay, big snap.
Yeah, I can... There might be a bit of a brown stain on the bottom of those Ferrari overalls, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely not DRS at this point. Yeah, his flap's still closed. Obviously, it's still quite slippery out there, so yeah, probably a bit early for anyone to put down a truly competitive time that's going to stand for...
Half a second down. Oh, that's the wall contact, and he's... But this is the key thing, though. If it is wet here, all right, yes, we are in the middle of a desert here in Vegas, but because the races run so late, the temperatures don't really get that high, though, do they?
No, I'd be quite interested actually to see this as a wet race tonight, because obviously just going through the dry one just now. Ooh, a little bit of wall, a little bit of runoff. I know about this one. Yeah, well done. So I had to go the other way around there. So he's gone the shorter route, nice and neat.
Yeah, I think something happened to you in the tier 2 race with that one, wasn't it? No, I think we'll leave.
Oh, he's boosting. Maybe he'll finish the lap.
Oh yeah, let's go back quickly to him.
We've got actually I can't see too much on...
I wonder though, if people may think about if it doesn't. I wonder if people are just going to save the set of softs till the end of the session and just only run one.
Well, one thing that the drivers who did go out now, so Shaggy obviously didn't have the best time on his run, didn't actually cross the line, but he knows exactly what the track feels like now. So if he's got a setup that he ran, he's now got an idea whether that's there or thereabouts, whether the track's going to come to it, or whether it's completely, he needs extra wing or the wrong tyres. So he's got an idea that some of the other drivers might not have. So it's not necessarily time wasted to have been out there.
But again, we actually don't know what the weather's going to be for the race, though, do we?
No.
I'm seeing
Savior on his outlap now again still looks extremely slippy. So obviously the thing that he can still do in Park Firm is add the front wing and take the front wing off.
The tire as well, I think, isn't it? I think
yeah.
change. But he's still looking very drifty out of some of these corners, especially on the lower speed.
Yeah, and it's getting to that time now where actually, if you're not going to be crossing the line in the next, you're not going to get to set a lap. So decisions have got to be made. We've got Ben's coming out now, so he's timed it nicely. So he's just coming out of the pits.
There's only 4, 5, 6 cars on outlaps at the moment. 7, including Ben. So the rest of them.
Yeah, here we go. Here comes the mad dash. So Shaggy's back out. He's got an idea. And then you've got Chris Bailey is going to be coming onto the Vegas strip soon. Ugoni's coming down the Vegas strip. Xavier just starting his lap now.
He's going to come right into the thick of this traffic, isn't he?
Maybe. Whoa! Big snap again. That one's catching everyone out.
It's a very weird traction zone, isn't it, around that first couple of corners?
Yeah.
Wings.
Yeah, even in the dry, it's hard to keep the car straight through there anyway. So, yeah, here we go. Here comes the traffic. So he's got 1, 2, I count 3 cars ahead of him. He's just got to keep his head down and do what he's got to do.
Just wondering if they're going to see him, but he's a couple of tenths up.
Yeah, that's the end of that then.
Yeah, that's the end of that lap. He's still kicking the back out.
Ugoni's in a wall.
Freddie's taking provisional pole. The Red Bull, and I wonder if that's going to stand.
Where's that come from? Well, yeah, actually, yeah, with the dry track, that makes complete sense.
There's the message they're waiting for. DRS has been enabled, but I don't think Ugoni's going to get around for another lap. His wing's damaged. I think
Chris Bailey might be the first person to have got DRS this session, so he's coming into Sector 2 now.
1.3 up.
Into the braking zone for the sphere. A little bit of a slide, nice and stylish. Maybe not the quickest, but it looks like he's dealing with the wet conditions quite well. It's not going too far from facing the right way at any point.
He's looking planted. This could be a nice lap from the blowhole of the Sauber team.
Yeah, neat enough. Yeah, but what does that mean? So if he's 2.1 up, 131, you could 138. He's probably going to be low 137s, maybe.
See what he does. As Ashley says in the chat, it's going to be the last person over the line. I think he's going to take this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gets the best of the track conditions. Chris comes to the line. Lato gets a 138.2. Chris a 137.6. Let's get those fastest laps back up on here for you. Who have we got? Freddie's done for the session. Ben's 1.8 up. I don't think that's enough at the moment. A little deep.
Yeah, if he's...
Gonna do it.
Just pinch the corner off. Nice and short, 136.6. I can't imagine that's going to hold.
Rassam's coming up next. Armar to pole. 6.5. I think this is going to... Xavier's done.
Xavier's coming through, but I just watched him hit 2 walls, so it's not going to be... Is it? Oh.
Yeah, the red track on the track map.
Yeah, I should really get the track map up at all.
Rassam comes to the line. P4 for him. Armar has pole for the minute. GTS is going to finish his lap. Liquid's pitting. And I think that is it.
Armar with pole, Ben second, and Bobo third. Half-second gap then to Shaggy, Chris Bailey, and Rassam. So definitely 2 kind of official groups formed there. Oh, actually, Shaggy's in about half a second away from in front and behind. So, which way is he going to go in the race? Forwards or back?
Hope forward, but there's some. This is an interesting grid. This is little bit mixed up here, isn't it? Fantastic lap from Mama, as I say, to get the timing right to take the
Yeah.
pole. But there's some big, heavy hitters down there at outside that top 10. Very big, heavy hitters. As we end the session. On there, as I'm looking quickly through there, but I'm going to go quickly through the grid. As we have Armar on pole position, followed by Ben, then Bobo P3, Shaggy P4, Chris Bailey P5, Rassan P6, Nick BT P7, JJ Latta P8, Freddie Olsen P9, Randy at the top 10 is Maka in the McLaren. Then you have Xavier, Ujoni, ES Liquid, Baby Hornet, DJF Drag King, Sociopath, J Shards, Bitalso, Bit, W365, and not setting a lap either, Mr. Ant97. So,
Don't think we saw anyone really badly have an accident there, considering the conditions all the way through. Everybody's just done well to kind of set the laps that they have. I'm actually hoping for a dry race, I think, now, because
I would as
I
well.
want to see the raw pace that these guys have got.
Oh, definitely. As it looks dry at the moment.
Is it?
I think it is.
Foggy.
It's looking that. But let's go have a quick look on the race director and see what we're looking for. Currently, that doesn't surprise me. Everyone looking to start on mediums.
I can't see anything. Is that the rules?
Look
I
at the
can
race
see
director.
the track, but that's about it.
Yeah, I had just a quick glance through on the stream now. If you go to the race director, you can have a look. But this is going to be an interesting one, as I say. Topsy-turvy qualifying, a lot of cars out of position.
Yeah,
Reckon
hopefully,
this
if it is
could go.
dry now, we'll get to see a lot of battling, because they've had to just make do with setups that I would imagine are set for the dry anyway, if that's what the situation is with this race. So they've basically just been driving around on ice skates. So hopefully we'll get to see some battles going into the last sector. I love that last braking zone for battling, because it just it sets you kind of up against 3 or 4 drivers in the first few laps quite often.
Oh, definitely. But did you know, Mr. Polskips, this isn't the first track in F1 that they've raced at in Vegas?
I didn't know that.
Because,
What?
sorry, what were you going to say?
No, go on, go on.
For 2 years in the early 80s,
Mm-hmm.
they actually ran a Grand Prix here at Caesar's Palace.
Not inside.
No, that would have been more entertaining, I think. No,
the Hot Wheels Grand Prix.
Yeah, they actually ran a Grand Prix here for 2 years in the car park.
In Suzuki's.
No, they actually made a circuit out of the car park, and literally it was. I don't think I've heard a track slated so much in my life. It was absolutely diabolical, and I think every single driver hated it.
Yeah, what they've done with this one, I quite like. It's one of the thing I noticed about watching the real life races around here, though, is it does look a little bit lonely. Like you can't really. You can see the cages. It's almost like a cage match. Like it's just these big cages around them, similar to Australia, which thankfully we get to see on the weekend. Fingers crossed. And but yeah, watching. It's like there's no fans for a lot of the track on this one, but yeah, it's almost got like a COVID feel to me.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just looking at some of the comments. Did Senna win a race? I don't believe he did, but I believe PK's won. PK won one of those. And how big was that car park, Jeebus? Actually, it actually doesn't exist anymore. believe it or not. I think they're built over it now. But I hope 15 likes, 15 viewers just before the Grand. That's Tier 1 race. And how many likes do we have? 4? I'm disappointed in you all. Come on.
At least dislike.
Yeah, come on.
Do a thing.
Can we
Sit
have
on the
some?
fence.
Can we have some like? Can we at least get over half likes? Come on, people. 7 or 8. Come on, get those likes in. Ring that bell. Subscribe so you don't miss any of this fantastic racing. Because, like I said, we had the Tier 2 race earlier, which involved Paul Skips and myself, and probably half of this grid in here, but we won't default into that. So, and you say we've got 3 more races coming up this week as well, haven't we? We've got Tier 3 and Tier 4 on the Wednesday, and Tier 0, I believe, is Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be racing in the Tier 0 race, and I'm hoping to hit less walls in that one.
Oh, you've got it. You've got a fan. You've got a fan in the chat, Paul Skips.
Oh, what's this?
It's Mr. Liquid. He's saying big fan of these Welsh tones.
Tones?
Yeah.
Tom Jones?
Tones. Tones. You got a bit of a fan of the Welshness.
Oh, I've got a bit of a Welsh slang, you see. Twang to the voice, boys.
Oh, it's a beautiful accent, is the Welsh accent.
We're away.
So let's have a ganders and see what tyres.
So what the listeners don't get to see here is my jaw on the floor trying to work the spectator menu. I'm getting a little bit quicker at it, but if you could see my face, the contortions I'm pulling, trying to get... There we go, we've got track map up. We've got... There we go. Yeah, we've got the tyres up.
We've got hard started tyres, which is interesting. Because...
Yeah, it's difficult to gauge which one to start on, really, because I think when I did the Tier 2 race just now, it just straight away put the medium to hard strategy on, but the hards don't really take long to come into play on this track as well, and kind of you're gambling on whether there's going to be a late or an early safety car, really, with your tyre choice. So
well, it isn't. It's a street track, so it is going to be interesting. So the only cars... We've got 6 cars not starting on mediums, as Mr. Bollard has left this plane of existence by the looks of it. Who took it out? Shaggy is the first one of the hard runners, as we say. Ujoni and Liquid, they're on hard, so they'll be ones to keep an eye on. Sociopath and J-Sarge 2, that's 16, 17. Ant's gone for the softs, which, judging from Tier 2, because El Wang went, what, I believe 7, 8? On his tyres, did he?
Yeah, they were. I think it was maybe lap 7 or 8, but they were definitely shot at that point. Like,
and
so yeah,
an early visit from Mr. Trylander.
Even then, how long? Are you then kind of still forced into a 2-stop?
Yeah.
Like, are you thinking, lap 7, all the way to the end on hards?
Well, Al Wang got his
be
to
tough.
the end, didn't he? But getting a good view of the beginning of the race as I've cleared the view for everybody.
I like the back of this grid setup here. It's a bit like Brazil, where you can see the front car from the back.
It reminds me of Old Silverstone, actually, this does. A little bit as we go to the 1 lights, the 2 lights, 3, 4, 5. And for the Tier 1 race, it is go in Vegas. Great start from Arma there. Bobo's looking up the inside of Ben as everybody stays pretty much line astern. As I'm going to get rid of those tyres and go position change. Macca's had a cracking start. And they're up 3 spots. I'm going to go a little bit further to the back as we get 3 wide. One of the other cash outs, I think that's GTS, is going a little bit away with it.
Everything clean so far. Ugoni having a little trouble getting any space to make any moves here, but you can tell he's got a bit of pace in the car already, considering he's on that. Oh, there's a crash ahead of him. There we go.
Lato
So
and
he avoided that
Saviors.
before it was visible.
Socia passed out.
And is that a virtual or is it a full? What we got? Safety car, yeah.
Down, Lato.
10-second penalty for Lato. Saviour 10-second penalty.
Well.
That was the collision, was it?
Yeah, I believe so, but I think that's the safety car on there. So that is. I don't think we had a safety car tier 2, did we?
No, it wasn't a safety car. So Ant has actually moved up to 15th there.
He has, but I'm wondering if he's going to dive into the pits.
Yeah, is it time? But then kind of like this is what I never tend to want to run this strategy because right, okay, so let's say he's overtaken up to 15th now. He boxes, he's at the back of the grid again.
I think he is doing it.
Is it?
Just quickly glance down and see.
Yeah.
No, he stayed out.
Oh, no. Yeah. I thought he would.
It fits.
But even now, like if it was lap 3 and the safety car's out, what do? You box, and then you've got all the traffic in front of you again. So you're kind of forced to take them the 7 laps.
Well,
and
the
then
safety car will help him when it's
yeah. Lato's retired.
Hits as well. Not ideal. I think Saviour's getting rid of the penalty. Change the wing on the Haas, get some hard tyres on. This neutralises the race nicely. Everybody's still line astern in the positions.
Yeah, Amar's got some time to think about how he's gonna. Well, yeah, this is one of those situations when you're leading a race and it starts off and you have a good start and you start getting away and the safety car comes out and you think, what, I got to do it again?
Yeah, and
how many times can you, pull it off?
Yeah, how many times can you? Essentially, and this is not a pun because of where we are tonight. Ride your luck with it. But Armar is a good driver, very good driver, as I say, in his own right. Anyway, so he's still very high up in the Tier 0 championship. He's a previous Tier 0 champion, so he knows.
Yeah, I've raced plenty of races ahead with Armar, and he's always been the front side of me. So I've seen the back of him a lot, not often the front. We got behind and it's Ben, but we know obviously Ben's quick as well.
I don't know.
He's going to be
at all, especially with Ben, Bobo, especially in those front mirrors and those mirrors off the restart. I do not envy him in the slightest.
hard tyre runners as well, so Shaggy, obviously he's got to try and get his tyres back up to temperature before he can really do anything. He's going to be maybe a block between Chris Bailey and Bobo. I found this quite a difficult track to get the overtakes done on, to be honest, because you're stuck for moves all the way up until the back straight. Like, there's not really anything you can do until the strip unless somebody opens the door for you. And then if you get kind of DRS train again, you're stuck.
Yeah, you can sneak a few moves maybe into turn 1 if you're brave enough. Turn 4, there's a possibility in the left-hander just before the strip, but if you do that last one,
patience is key, I think, around here, isn't it? So, obviously after the incident as well, Ugoni, he would have, if I get the, so again, the jaw is on the floor working these, what do we got? So yeah, Ugoni's up 3 positions, Mac are up 3 positions as well, so this would be a nice safety car break for them. It was kind of like a little checkpoint. They've made some progress. They can reassess what they want to do for the rest of the race. They've got different drivers ahead of them, potentially different tyre setups ahead of them.
Yeah,
So
especially.
Goni, for instance, these hards, he knows they're going to last longer than 1, 2, 3, 4 cars ahead of him.
He could go to about 14, 15, I reckon, those hard runners.
Yeah, any tyre seems to last quite a long time on this track. It's not one of those tracks where you're worried about the tyre wear, but it's one where it can just start costing you time. So it's very, not very specific maybe about the tyre wear with that. There's no hard, depends, what you want to do with it. Okay, are we ready to go, are we?
We are, as the safety car is in. Armour leads them to the line, and he's got a little roll off Ben, I think.
Side by side, Bobo and Ben.
Bobo can hold it around the outside, he can get the switch back for the next turn, but he doesn't. Shaggy still in P4, but Chris is going to be right in his mirrors.
This is a difficult corner as well when you're attacking, and you can get boxed either side.
Shaggy's boxing a bit behind McLaren.
Yeah.
Chris
The trick sometimes there as well, if Chris is able to, is if once he gets up alongside the Ferrari going into that corner, if he's behind the car in front, he's literally boxed in and can't do anything. It's a horrible position to be in. So we might see that at some point.
I'm just going to keep an eye on it because I wonder if as soon as he gets to the back straight, the strip, I wonder if Chris is just going to battery dump and try and overtake the Ferrari.
Might be one of the better chances because obviously no DRS at this point, so it's going to be a bit more setup reliant if there's any differences. Yeah, Chris definitely making the move. Looks like he's got less wings.
He's got the run. He's going to be dumping that battery like he's going to drinking through that battery like it's a
the immovable object and the unstoppable.
Who's going to win? Chris is.
No touchy.
Wheel. He's got it.
It's not done.
No, there's about four.
No touchy. Who's that? Rassam's involved.
Yeah, Maka as well. How was that not a multi-car pilot?
Yeah, so the gap in front now. Chris has got the move done, but the gap opened up 2 seconds there. So yeah, nice to get the move done, but he's got to try. Oh,
Joni's making some headway as well. He's seen the frack out Chris is causing and thought, right, I'm going to use this to my advantage a little bit, and he's managed to get the Haas and Nippy T, sorry. Yes, Hodgie, I'll give you that one, even though I am a Villa fan myself. So yes, if you can beat Birmingham City for us, that would be fantastic. On that one, a little update from the kicky ball.
Ooh, Goni a little bit slidey there, nearly locked into the wall.
Yep, as we'll go on to, I think there's something's happened towards the back. I think looks like something happened with Jay Sargent Baby Hornet a little bit. As I'm gonna drop back another car to
Drag King and BT.
Very nice.
Drag King gets the move done.
No bias.
Defending inside, a little bit of room.
Yep, up to P9, fighting his way through because he was one of the ones that started outside the top 10, wasn't he? Going just up to Rassam and Shaggy.
Shaggy doing really well actually on those hards. He's sticking to the back of Chris Bailey after the move, and that's kind of all he can do at this point.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to attack Chris. He just needs to stay with his DRS.
Wait him out.
Yeah.
He's camping him.
Yeah. Shaggy's in a good position here. Just needs to bide his time. Let's see if Rassam can get the overtake. Rassam, on the rare occasion, as you say, he got ahead of him during his safe qualifying. He's keeping his own tonight.
I think Armar's dropped outside of the DRS of Ben.
Yes,
Bobo's
like
within
said,
half a
Ben
second.
passed him. I've been focusing just too much on this
It must
fight
have
back
happened
here.
when we were sort of 5 wide at turn 1 in the mid pack. But yeah, Bobo maybe making a move on Armar. Having a look down the inside.
Thinks better of it.
Just, yeah, we're 6 laps in.
Then
If he's going forward, he can see the whole race ahead of him there. So no, ooh, he's very close to the. I think it's, yeah, side by side, no touchy guys. Come on, lovely.
The champ is into P2. Well, to be fair, both him and Armar, they're both champions of respective tiers. So a lot of respect between the two of them. Another thing is, can Bobo and Armar, can they stick on the DRS of Ben?
Yeah, it's tough to lead on this track as well because the DRS is obviously huge down the back straight. Just lets you, if you've made a mistake or two during the lap, as long as you've got a bit of battery left over, you can get into the DRS and yeah, everyone's nice and neat through that section. So
yeah,
it's almost just kind of feels unfair when you're leading.
It's almost very Baku-esque, isn't it? This track, a little bit.
Yeah, it's got a similar kind of feel. You've got big gaps at certain points to kind of recharge, and then when you're in the corners, it feels like you're in some of the corners forever.
I mean, as well, especially with the big straight we have here at the on the strip, it's very similar to the last straight in Baku, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you've got the compromise with setup purely because of this straight. Really, you've got no downforce then going through the sphere section.
Yeah, Joni's going to get another position. Looks at the McLaren, thinks better of it.
So, Bit is on softs. That means, because who was it that started on soft?
It was Ads.
So he's on mediums and he's up to 13th now.
Yeah, Ad must have pitted under the safety car. We didn't see. And this one, as Joni's.
We've got a bit of side by side going into turn 1, Ben and Bobo. That's just helped Armar get back into touching distance, really, of the two ahead. A little bit wide from Ben going through the sphere.
Yeah. But we can smell the back of the diffuser off that racing ball. He doesn't want to make a silly move because he's going to be very susceptible to the Alpine behind him.
Don't think there'll be any moves this lap coming through the back straight, but if somebody's... Yeah, looks like they're all evenly matched. Bobo maybe having a look. Must be a difference in... Ooh! Well, that was easy.
The wings, because Ben's just... He almost went from first to third down that straight.
Yeah. The DRS, though, it is huge, so, again... Sometimes it just feels purely unfair when you're leading on this track. There's something... it just feels like you've got to put in so much extra work so they can just literally get a second off you on that back straight.
It depends on the exit you get going on to the strip and how much battery you save around the rest of the lap, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because Bobo's... He's gapping Ben. He gets the gap up a little bit to Ben through this part here, as I believe Shaggy is down in another position to actually down to P7 behind Maka, and he's going to have the second winnings of Rassam for company very shortly, followed by GTS, Liquid, and a Freddy and a Red Bull. Ant's not too far back either as well. He's in this scrap as well.
Yeah, I would imagine it's right now, this moment, that Ugoni's tyres are going to come into play here. So he's 1.2 off Chris Bailey. And he's bopped a little bit of wall coming onto the Vegas strip. Maka is 1.4 behind him on the mediums. So Goni's got a little bit of space to work now and try and catch the pack ahead. And that would be 4th and potentially en route to the lead pack if he can lay the power down.
But it depends when these medium runs are going to pit. Because with the safety car, which was about 2-3 laps, was it, I believe? So we may add another couple of laps.
Yeah, I think we started lap 3, was it?
We may add a couple of laps onto this strat where these guys can actually go. Shaggy is pitting. That explains why it's a replacement front wing.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I was going to say that's very early for Hart.
Was he on hards, was he? Yeah.
He was, yeah.
That's one of the first.
Can you get the mediums 15 laps?
You could get them 15 laps, but they're not going to...
they're not going to feel fantastic,
they're not going to have any pace in them, yeah. Maybe he could do a medium soft from here. Obviously, it was wet for a long time, wasn't it? So,
yeah,
in qualifying.
It's going to be, especially as well, because are we going to have more safety cars towards the end of this race? That is the £1 million question. These front three are just working together now, just trying to get away, and Chris...
Yeah, this is the moment for Ugoni now. So, last lap he was just getting his... yeah, he's well within range here, so it's going to go down.
Yeah, I think it may be the chance, because Chris isn't going to have any DRS off the cars in front. No,
he's not going all the way this time. No need to rush, so yeah. Oh, he's caught him up in the braking zone. He's had a bad moment in the middle of the chicane there, Chris, and yeah, is it time to box for Chris, maybe?
Yeah, I think Chris is coming in. So that is the first pit stop for the Leeds United man. Where is he going to filter out, I wonder? Because Chris, let's go to him quickly. So
straight away, Ugoni has tried to hit a Stormer. He did lock up and go straight on at turn 1, though, but you could see the difference in aggression straight away as soon as the overtake was done. He's now literally trying to hit qualifying laps, I think.
As Chris is out in some nice traffic, as we're going quickly back up to this fight between Maka and GTS. And Jack's knocked through as well. He's managed to get up to P6 out of nowhere in the Aston Martin. Again, he was one of the hard runners to start, if I remember right.
Yeah, they've probably still got about, 3 or 4 laps to go on the hards as well. Maybe 5 if they want to really push them far.
These two could be dark horses for a good result.
Arma's making a move. He might take 2. Ooh, we've got Bobo as well making a move. Just a little swap.
He's boxed in behind the cash app.
Yeah. Bobo made a move. He's got the lead. And a big wiggle from Ben on the way out there.
Ben stays out.
2 cars boxing.
Armour and Bobo head to the lane. Get it stopped nicely. Is anybody else joining them? Maka is coming in. He may get held up. No, McLaren pit crew faster than they are in real life. As Ant is all over the back of GTS now.
Yeah, that's job done.
Straight up to P5.
Might lose another one, GTS there. Savior coming through. It's got to be a tyre difference. Gonna look.
So.
Drag King 11. Yeah.
Savior pitted lap 1, didn't he?
Yeah, he's on the hard, so the crossover there is... oh, Drag King having a bit of lag.
Savior should get maybe to the end if he wants, but he'll be pushing them. But when does Ben pit? No, because Bobo and Armour, then they're in a little bit of clear air. because they've got a couple of they've got about 1.5 seconds at the GTS. They
Yeah,
should be
he's not he's not going to really want to come out behind Ugoni, but sometimes, especially when you've got, two cars are going to be battling for the lead there, maybe he's thinking about having the fresher tyres in the last couple of laps and try and just put a full stop on that battle between the three of them.
Ben's staying out again. Rassam coming in. DTS in as well. It's not a long pit lane though here, is it? Really?
No. Yeah, it's the thing is with the tyre wear, it just does sometimes, if you're going to make a two-stop, it just does feel like a bit of a waste of time taking them off because, again, there's so many straight lines as well on this track.
I think I remember doing a commentary with Martin a couple of seasons ago, and it was literally. I think we kept making the joke, as I say, it was like a spider pig looking map, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very rectangular. Saviour. Yeah, I think Saviour potentially is going to be able to have a look on the strip. You're going to want to get it done now because Liquid's ahead. He would potentially start giving Ant DRS if they get any closer, but...
Yes, Saviour is making the move. I was just checking something in the tail comms box, as I say, until we didn't have the notes for it this time. Ben is in. Where is Bobo compared to him?
Yes, you would expect that the two of them, Bobo and... well, is there a gap between... No, yeah, they're right next to each other still, Bobo and Arma. They've just... Arma's actually dropped out of the DRS, though, isn't he, of Bobo?
Yeah, he has. As I learned something from the Tier 2 race, the overcut really didn't work here massively. Because I think you pitted. I think you pitted a couple of laps before I did, and I think you managed to get the gap out of me a little bit more, didn't you?
Yeah. Again, I just wanted to get out of the traffic because there's so many areas where there were 2-3 cars taking different lines through corners, and when you're trying to look at the braking zones as well, it's just I had no confidence that I wasn't going to hit something in front.
No, that
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
clean air can be
Dangerous.
Ooh, a big lock up there. Saviour is behind Liquid, and he's going to get him this lap because Liquid had to avoid the wall. We've also got the McLaren coming through.
It's going to ruin his run. Jack's going to get swamped 3 wide. Although, I was looking at Ant's car, and I think he has front wing damage. I think that's got to be the end of Jack's tyres now. They're going to be screaming out in agony, saying no more.
Oh, Saviour in a bit of trouble, yeah.
He's going to allow Jack back through, I think.
Ugoni's boxed.
He has. That'll be the mediums for the Italian Williams man. But Jack hasn't pitted yet. He's not giving this up yet. Wheel to wheel through this first complex, and this is got to be annoying.
A little bit of a touch.
This has got to be annoying Armour because these two fighting is holding him up. You can just see Bobo just slipping away. Ben's catching quite quickly.
Yeah,
as well.
So from Armar's view here, this is kind of what it felt like for me when I was racing in Tier 2. Is again, you got, especially coming into the sphere section there, you're trying to look at those brake boards. I look at the ones on the left. I brake at about 80 meters out. I'm trying to trust that I can brake at 80 meters out and not have anyone in front of me brake at 100. Oh, there we are. Armar's got one.
Yeah, as I say, Ben's tyres are 2 laps younger than Armour and Bobo, so he's gonna want to get away from Ben as fast as possible to get back.
Yeah, he's gonna make the move now.
Armour's around the outside of the Haas.
Yeah, so he's cleared both those cars in the one sector there. He'll be chuffed with that. It was nice and neat into the corner.
It's going to make him use his tyres up a little bit more. Is he going to have not as much Bobo as Borveas did?
Okay, so Bobo's 2 seconds out in front, and then there's a 1 second gap to Ben. Bobo's on 4 lap old tyres, Ben's on 2.
Yeah.
Armour in the middle on 4 laps as well. So
Liquid's
come the end of the race, that 2 lap tyre benefit that Ben's going to have, it could be, yeah, it could put a full stop on the battle if they're all sort of, the 3 of them battling it out. Those tyres will be the difference.
Yeah. Ben's managed to clear the Saviour, and I think Liquid had pitted anyway, so he's gotten through that gap faster than Armar did. So that's
and he's almost within the DRS. So
he is, yeah. Cost Armar.
Still got to keep it neat and tidy though. It's a tough track to get to the end on this, as I found out myself. Your race can change
like
up
that.
Until lap 24.
It could. I think I heard Ben just kiss the wall. Saviour's dropping vacuum. Saviour's gonna have a journey for company very soon, I think.
So there's a little battle between Maka, Shaggy, and Rassam developing. We've got retirement Sarge, yeah. 1 lap after putting mediums on.
That's safety car.
Okay. So obviously 1, 2, and 3, they're going to stay out. You've got Ugonia's just pitted, so he's on mediums.
Armar's dived in as well. Saviour's in. Everybody else is pitting.
Was there anyone who was still out on their original tyres at all?
I will have a quick look.
I don't think there was.
No, everyone's done one stop this race at least. I think GTS has stayed out. Don't think he pitted.
Yeah, he's in 4th.
Yes,
he's hards. Yeah, 4 lap old hards.
So this is the interesting thing. Ben and Bobo stayed out. Armar pitted. Armar has fresh mediums now. Well, those 2 are on hards, and they're going to take a lap or 2 to heat back up again, aren't they?
Yeah, he's only going to need to run for, well, 6, maybe 5 or 6 laps, isn't he? So.
Yeah. He looks like on the map he went off turn 4. Yes, Ashley, it has been referred to by an upside down pig by our benevolent leader, Mr. Martin Hills. So I'm going to check quickly how many. Okay, we've got half the people watching now is liking the stream, but we can still get more likes, can't we? This is going to be interesting now, because Armar's the highest runner who has pitted again to put new tyres on. Liquid and GTS, I know they're gonna try and get to the end, but they may bottleneck a few of the other.
Yeah, I would imagine Saviour, because Saviour's got newer tyres on. You've got Drag King on the hards, which aren't really going to have any sort of peak, I would imagine.
No.
They were 4 laps, really, 3 or 4 laps when the safety car came out, and there's not really long enough left for 10 laps of hard running on the hards to. That's where they seem to have the clear advantage. So, but it probably was worth him staying out, because all you do by pitting and putting new tyres on is just end up in traffic anyway.
Oh yeah, that's not the thing you want, especially with around here because I think we're gonna have. We reckon we'll probably get one more lap behind the safety car, or do you reckon?
It's always one more. On the long tracks, you always feel like it couldn't possibly be one more. Well, not long tracks, but the tracks with long straights. You always feel like there couldn't possibly be one more safety car lap, and there's always one more.
I hope so, as this is going to be an interesting last 6-7 laps for this Grand Prix, and I hope everybody watching has got a nice drink with them. I hope everyone's got a nice snack to enjoy this last part of the Vegas Grand Prix. Yeah, because we've got multiple storylines going to be coming to a conclusion in the next few laps. So stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned indeed.
I clicked on Bobo then, and it went blank, and I thought he'd DNF, but he hasn't. He's still leading the race, but the shock.
Don't worry, Bobo fans. Don't worry, Bobo fans. He's still in. He's still leading the race. Although, let's just hope his skid block's fine at the moment. There's no late race disqualification. Yes, I did that joke twice.
Yeah, there we are. It's one more lap.
Yeah.
Surely it couldn't be one more lap. You can only have one more lap. You can't have one more lap. You got Baby Hornet in the pits. Is he saving a penalty? Because everyone's, like a flash mob.
Yeah. I wonder if they're looking at maybe going on to softs maybe for those last few laps.
We got 3 runners near the back at soft, so I almost want to watch that instead of the lead battle. But the lead battle, maybe into turns 1 to 5, and then we cut to.
We'll go back to the leaders.
Yeah, because that's going to be ballistic, surely.
Oh yeah, those guys are going to be great towards the end.
Although actually, there's a 33-second gap from bit, so will you be able to catch a safety car?
They should.
Yeah, probably. I would think.
They're going to be going at a much faster pace than these guys will be on the next couple of straights. So they should make it back to them. Hopefully we get already up for this last stint of the race. And that down to 15 liking. I hope all 15 of you are subscribed. This one is
Safety car in this lap.
Yep, the McLaren of Mr. Bobo becomes the de facto safety car now. Although Ben's got a bit of a gap between him and Bobo. About 1.5 seconds. I think the safety car's in. The Bobo and Ben are going to need to run to the hills now. These last 7 laps, otherwise Armar's on his fresher tyres may catch him. Bring it onto the line. He's gone now. Armar's immediately going on the attack.
Yeah, big wiggle there from Ben.
He's through.
Got very fishy.
P2.
Yeah.
I think that's the harder tyres just trying to warm back up again, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got maybe just enough space behind him and his teammate behind him actually there. Oh, and Liquid making a move on Drag King down the inside into turn 4. Oh, little touch of the wall as well from Drag King.
I think there's a bit of damage.
He's under pressure.
I think there's a bit of damage at the back. I saw just on the camera. I think I saw something orange go across the screen. It looked like the McLaren front wing.
Okay.
Armar is right up the back of Bobo already.
Savior making like a half move around Drag King here. This is very unconventional.
He's got it.
I think, yeah. He's closed it off and in.
To P5.
Yeah, nicely done.
For the German. as Liquid.
We've got to move at the front. Armor making a move for first.
Yep. He's gonna get it. He's through. But now is he going to be able to break the DRS on him?
It's his best chance to do it while there's so many sparks coming off of Bobo's car. I don't know whether he has got damage or whether it's just his setup, but more sparks than anyone else's through there.
Let's have a look.
That's very weird.
Nothing on the front wing. He looks okay.
I think it's fine.
Well, Liquid's not outside a shot without for P2 here. Is he?
Yeah, he's within range, isn't he? So, Ben...
His tyres. Yeah. 5 lap mediums compared to 9 and 7 lap old hard tyres.
And Saviour's on the hunt as well, though.
Yeah, he's definitely not one driver you want to have in your mirrors. I think Saviour's on the fresher tyres, isn't he?
Yeah, Saviour's 4 laps, Liquid's 5, and then obviously you got the 2 hards ahead of him then.
Yeah, because I think everyone else behind Bobo and Ben, they pitted, didn't they? So they should get this. Look, Armor already.
Ooh, Armor's away.
He's gone. He's already gapped him to a second.
I think Ben might be able to make the move here on Bobo, because Bobo's going to be, without DRS.
Yeah, this should be it. Is Liquid going to try and get into the party, or is he going to say no, not this time?
Yeah, they're all joined now.
Look at this gaggle of cars here. Gujoni, Chris, GTS, Anton. I think one of Ferrari's has just got into the wall. Shaggy's. They look wheel to wheel to that last chicane.
Yeah, we've stopped.
Is that safety car
Is this
again?
a virtual? You're lying.
No, it looks virtual. This gives Ben and Bobo a stay of execution literally off of...
10-second penalty, Shaggy.
Yeah, he's retiring in the pit lane. Shame for him. Strong qualifying for him.
Yeah, he qualified in 4th, didn't he? So, pretty sure he had a good start as well. He started on the hards, didn't he? And
Yeah,
he was holding his position, so he had it all to play for, so he'll be gutted with that. Ben nearly straight into the wall there on the safety car, so that's...
I think it is a safety car.
Yeah, it's taking forever if it's not.
Hang on, let me go back. Let me go quickly to... Yeah, the safety car's out.
He'll have to come in at 24, won't he? Or is it 23?
24, I believe. So, is this... So, are you wanting
What
to...
does Bobo do?
What does
Well,
Armand
yeah.
do?
Hmm.
Is anybody going to try the softs?
Problem is there's no gaps.
Yeah, they're all still...
You box, you just get mugged.
Yeah, everyone's still pretty much together at the minute. I don't think Armar's going to go. I don't know whether Ben and Bobo will.
No, it doesn't look like it.
No, I don't think anyone's going to try it. No.
Mac is in.
I wonder if that's for
And
damage. Ant as well. I think he's missing an end plate. Sauber. But yeah, we're not going to have a very long safety car period. We're only going to have literally 1 lap.
yeah, I think it still favours Armor here. He's obviously his tyres are going to get up to temperature. The hards aren't going to have time to really get up to temperature. Liquid's going to be able to give Bobo a tough time, and then you've got obviously Bobo and Ben are going to be just struggling, but they're in the prime track positions. It's other people who've got to make the moves. So and then you've got Savio, Goni, and Chris Bailey. But Savio was looking particularly quick, I'd say, near the end of that last bit of racing that we had there. He was catching everyone in front. So
So is it
Well,
going to go this
maybe
lap?
not the leader, but
Is it going to go next?
it's always one more lap.
This is going to. Well,
So we got
we can't say it's
10, 11, and yeah, we got 10, 11, and 12 on softs again here. So Macca on the fresh softs, and then Drag King smacked the wall. Is he all right? Anybody hurt? Car's fine.
It is this
Safety
lap.
car in. We'll get
So who do you
2 laps then.
Who do you say is on the softs?
We've got Nick BT, Baby Hornet, and Macca, but Macca at the back of that pack is on the fresh soft, so it's a
So
it's a nailed-on battle. That
they're going to be punchy these last 2 laps. So, in perfect analogy for where we are at the city we're in, place your bets, everybody. This is going to be a doozy. Last 2 laps. Armor's already running for the hills. Just going to go to Jonian Saviour, the inside P5 for the Italian.
Macca's got one move done down the inside at turn 1. Nice and neat. He's got a bit of a gap, but there's traffic ahead of Macca now.
He should close
Looks
right
like the
back
Bobo.
no time. And there, as I'm going to Liquid around the outside of Bobo. He should
Boxed
have
in a little bit.
traction. He's through.
Macca's
retired.
out.
Oh, GTS 10 seconds. Where's those contact back there? Now is
Ugoni making a move on the outside of Bobo, just
brave.
not coming off.
This is brave. It's right there, but I think we're not.
Liquid's gone wide.
Oh no! Don't think there's damage on the Aston.
He's not going to get DR. Well, I don't know. The detection point is there, isn't it?
No DRS this lap, isn't it? It's
Oh yeah.
We've had the safety car, but he's getting swamped.
Stalemate.
4 cars all together.
But they're not all going to fit, are they?
No.
What?
3 into 1's not going to go, boys.
Yeah, bang. Yeah, what's wrong with this picture? Yeah. No, nobody's at fault.
No. this is help Ben though. This is help Ben probably secure that P2 now.
Come on.
As Liquid he's still trying to look at the inside of that McLaren. But who has saved the battery for this final lap?
Saviour's got a couple of moves done there. He's looking at third.
Yeah,
he's obviously if he can keep this, he's defending the middle. Doesn't want anyone diving down the inside, and that's going to box in the Williams. Can't move.
Martin as well.
Yeah.
Bobo's
nice bit of defensive work.
Bobo's going to be a bit of a sitting duck on that back straight, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on the hard tyres as well, so they're just not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, everybody's getting.
There's a little bit of inventive defending here from Bobo. Obviously, he's no slouch. He knows how to win a race as well. He knows how to fight for a position. So I got a feeling he's got
something in store. As you can see where Armar is before we go on to his back straight again. I think Bobo may just hold it off.
Yeah, I'm sure he was doing something through the sphere section, which maybe just put Saviour off a little bit. He was a little slower than maybe Saviour would have. They're neck and neck.
Wheel to wheel, wrong side, Saviour.
Ooh, bit of contact.
Chris is knocked through as well on Liquid.
Oh, big slide from Saviour on the way out. He's not going to get that position.
He's going to go to the front quickly as Armar takes a fantastic win from Ben in P2. Bobo holds
neck
on
neck,
for
Liquid.
P3.
Freddie Olsen gets 6 off Liquid, and we got Chris Bailey in 5th, Saviour in 4th as well. Yeah, that was a tight finish.
It was. Maybe Hornet finishes 11th as a saber half the front wing. Vitalso takes 12th. Mr. Carl Eden's W365 takes 13th. And Yeah, something's definitely happened. GTS doesn't have a front wing.
Yeah. A big gap.
And this one, as he crosses the line to take the final spot of tonight. So, Mr. Polskips, the hardest question I will ask you for tonight: who was your driver of the day for that one?
Oh, it's hard to tell. Let's have a look at the table because I can't remember where people have started here. So I'm gonna have a look at the timing screen because I don't want to.
Yeah, we'll wait a minute.
We
We just let Armar enjoy the celebration of the victory.
So Xavier started in 11th and he's finished 4th. So that's
Definitely a good
that's
shout.
probably my pick there actually.
You're gonna go for Saviour.
Yeah, he looked like he had probably pace for more than that as well. Before that final safety car came out, it looked like he was catching the pack ahead pretty quick. So even though he's not got on the podium, to get there from 11th, that's a big performance there in the race.
I will reveal mine in a minute, as I'm just going to go through the results of the race quickly. It's Armar with the win here in Vegas, followed by Ben, Bobo, Xavier, Chris Bailey, excellent P5 from him, followed by Freddie in P6, Liquid P7, Eugenie P8, Nick BT in P9, Antraz at the top 10. Then you have Baby Hornet, Vitalso, Bit W, GTS, Maka, Shaggy, Rassam, J Sarge, Lato, and Sociopath were your DNFs for tonight. My drive of the day is I'm gonna have to be boring. I'm gonna have to give it to Armar for that one, especially
Yeah,
with the battle he did with two of MRC's big hitters. Would you say for tier one?
yeah. Armour was obviously started on pole and he's closed the show on pole as well. So he's
Controlled it well.
that's all you can ask for from him.
Oh, definitely.
Done well.
But I don't think we're done there for the week, are we? No, I don't think we are, because as we mentioned earlier on the stream, tier 3 will kick us off on Wednesday at 7 o'clock around Viva Las Vegas, followed by the tier 4 boys at 8:45 on Wednesday night. Then followed, last but by no means least, the tier 0 boys on Thursday, where I believe a certain Welsh wizard Mr. Polskips will be participating again as well, won't you?
I don't know if there'll be much wizardry, but yeah, I'll be there. I'll be doing something. Looking forward to getting some Australia practice in, hopefully on Friday as well. So because that's going to be very topical, as long as the race is going ahead. So yeah, I like when the calendars match up with the real life.
I do.
Yeah, that gives it a whole new level of
Immersion, doesn't it?
kind of yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Oh, definitely. But that is the end of your Monday night entertainment. My very fine assistant has been Paul Skips. Thank you again for joining me on the commentary. My name is Monster, and we'll see you on Wednesday night, everybody. Take care.
Bye.